Hello, good evening, welcome. Today we are talking about the buy and amp. Is that right?
No.
What is it? The buy and amp.
The Binamp.
Oh, sorry.
The buy and amp.
The buy and amp. I thought, with...
Oh, we could say buy and amp.
Yeah. With Woken
It
stuff.
could be Binamp.
Binamp.
I'd just call it the Binamp.
Yeah, the Binamp, yeah. So, now that we've established what it might be, take us through it.
We haven't established what the name of this show is yet, though.
Welcome to Is
It Shit. we got our sync there. If one of us starts it wrong, I don't get to say shit, and that ruins it. Anyway, we're off and running. It doesn't
You wouldn't
matter.
believe we did 100 episodes, would you?
You wouldn't, no. Anyway, so this is a new plugin from... Right?
Yeah.
This is a new plugin from our friends over at PSP AUDIOWARE.
Shout out to PSP.
Shout out to PSP. They make some amazing stuff. We love their stuff. And this is their latest saturation plugin, which is a Class A triode preamp.
May I?
You may.
What's a triode?
It's a valve or a tube.
A single one, because tri would indicate...
It's a kind of valve, but it's still only one, yeah.
Right. So why is it the Class A triode?
Yes.
Okay.
And in particular, so there was in 1960 a analog delay box which used tape, I think. Pretty sure it used tape. And it was called the Echo Rec 2. And it was made by a company called Binson, or Binson. Binson, I think. And people love the Echo Rec 2, but they especially liked the preamps on it. The preamps on it had a real sound. So PSP have modelled that preamp. And that's what this is. So it does all the stuff that a saturation style preamp would do. So you have got a high pass filter at one end. The character, the more you drive it, the more it does its thing. It's not drive, it's character. So it's adding, I don't know what it's adding. It's adding something. It changes the sound as you dial it up. You've then got the drive control, which is how much saturation you're getting. And then you've got a level at the end. It's got a few other things. So it's got a roll off, which basically starts at the other end. So the high pass filter is taking away the low end. The roll off is taking away the high end.
Yeah.
It's got a variation control.
We call those low pass filters in the real world, don't we?
We do, but a lot of people in mastering especially call it a roll off. There you go.
Good for them.
Variation does exactly what it says. It slightly varies the character as it's doing its thing. So it doesn't stay with one sort of sound. And then at the other end, you have this thing which is labelled... is that labelled?
Mix, Sean.
It is mix, yeah, but it's not labelled mix, is it? I can't read it, Dan.
BLN.
Yeah, I think that means balance. But it's a mix control, or balance between the wet and the dry signal. You also have a pad, which is quite useful because this thing can run really hot. So that pad's 20 dB going into it, I think.
Yep.
You've then got a polarity in and out. You can flip the polarity, quite useful. But basically, yeah, it's
a preampy sort of deal, isn't it?
It's more for saturation than a preamp.
What do you think about the look of it?
It's very simple, very easy on the eye, but it's a lot like a lot of PSP stuff in that it's a bit wacky.
I kind of agreed with you. Like all these big controls across the top.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah.
But these...
The little controls, the screwdriver controls. I think it's trying to remain faithful to the original piece of gear.
Okay.
But yeah, I know what you mean. There's always an argument between should something look like an actual piece of gear or should it be easier to see what it is. Yeah, I don't mind it. I really like the saturator look, and I like the impressor look. That GUI I thought was really cool. I don't think this is as nice to look at.
I agree. Do you remember they had with the VU meters? And they were big on all of that. But I've got to say, I don't think this is a very good looking plugin.
Not as good looking as that. No, I would agree. However, it's at the lower end of the of the how much it costs.
So do you get free trial?
There's a free trial. 30 days as with all their stuff.
And it costs?
Up until August the 14th, I don't know when this video is going to come out, but up until August the 14th, it's $49 as a bit of an intro deal. Then it's going to revert to $99, its usual price.
Right.
I tried it on a bunch of different stuff, and it's really, really nice. That said, I still think their PSP saturator is the ultimate saturator.
Yeah.
I think I can get a sound. It's not identical to this, but it's close enough. within a mix, I don't think it's that easy to tell the difference. But it's a great sounding thing, and if you haven't got that, that costs more. This will get you into some decent saturation.
Yeah.
Smaller outlay.
I've not got the same sort of excitement that I normally get looking at PSP plugins.
No, I know what you're saying.
So I'm going to put a question to you now, Sean.
Okay.
Might surprise you.
Yeah, go for it.
The PSP buy an amp.
Yeah.
Is it shit?
I don't think it's shit, no. I do think they already have a product which is better, which is the PSP Saturator. But I quite like this, and for $49, if you haven't got
You're
decent
so
saturation,
diplomatic, aren't you?
well, yeah, all right. It's not shit though, is it?
It's the nicest man.
I just
can't.
I don't think it's shit. I get it.
I think it's a
wouldn't
bit shit.
buy it
And I
if
love
I'd already
PSP.
bought the Saturator.
Yeah.
But I think there's going to be producers out there that see this, remember the Echo Rec 2, and think, oh,
I love that. Yeah.
And I've got to say, I tried it on a bunch. I generally run drums through saturators and mixes through saturators. I ran some bass through this. Sounded really good on bass, and I think that's because of the triode. The triodes are generally better at doing the bottom end saturation.
Well, I hope both of the people that remember the Echo Rec 2 enjoy this.
Both of them. The ones that haven't died yet. To be fair, that's a good point.
So, please remember to like the video.
Do that and subscribe to the channel, and then you know when we're putting out more videos. We also have an Instagram now, which is Studio Life 101.
And there's a load of links down below that you need to go and check out and have a click of. So until next time,
We'll see you then. Bye.